I said this in an earlier match today. I have no rooting interest, and I'm deflated when I see that. It's 2-0. You're off to a great start. You're playing well, and you give it right back. And not only do you do that, you put Manuela Nesheva on the service line. And they handle that jump serve, that deadly jump serve this time. Harding giving a free ball over. West Georgia look to attack here. Martins from the outside. It's picked up nicely by Rosenbaum. They go back outside. That's fit for Harding. Couldn't get it done. Martins swings over the top of the block, and again, it looks like a little lack of communication there. Rosenbaum made a step and then kind of hesitated.
Hesitation. And you don't have time to hesitate, especially the way Martins hits.
Not the way number 6 is swinging, ladies and gentlemen. That's 21 kills for her. Martins gets any closer to the crowd when she serves, she's going to have to buy a ticket next time. We've seen that, though. Is that just that's something to give you a longer angle? We've seen a lot of people. I mean, Pedrosa from West Alabama, I mean, she literally was almost in the stands.
It seems to be something that you see with a lot of international players. They back up. It allows their floater to really float. And you'll see their short serves really fall just in front of the 10-foot line. And she's got a great little jump floater.
She goes right at Nesheva, who free balls one over, couldn't get the pass up to Tepe. And McDonald knocks it down. That was about as easy a kill as you're going to get. And it's 5-1 West Georgia. This is unbelievable. The crowd is silent. They're shocked. I mean, I think we all are.
And here comes a sub for Harding.
Wow, Nesheva is coming out of the game. That's not something you see there. She's being replaced while her rotation on the back row. Kind of makes a lot of sense. She has struggled with her service game today. She'll be replaced by number 7. That's Katie Copeland. And she's going to get tested right away as Copeland passes up nicely to Leah Tate. They go right in the middle. Caitlin Parks, that ball is blistered. Spencer had very little time to react, hits off her hands, and it's a point for Harding.
And Caitlin's a great hitter. She's been an outside hitter for them for 3 years. And then losing a couple of players earlier with an injury.
How difficult is that move, going from the outside where you're mainly counted on for your offense, and then you go into the middle where you kind of have a dual role?
And she's kind of done a little bit of everything. Played middle, played outside, played right side. And it is a big change. The biggest change is when you go from an outside position to the middle is the blocking aspect. And it's a quicker approach.
Definitely. Harding sets there. Parks again. This time is picked up nicely by West Georgia. Parker sets Caroline Schoenig, who swings with her offhand, left-handed, still gets a pretty good bit on it. Harding again on the attack. It's picked up by Martins. They go right back to Schoenig. This time she's right-handed. Still no good either. How many more hands she has to try. Barlin swings and it's picked up by Harding. Big rally here. Somebody's got to win this. That's Phipps. Martins picks it up. Battle at the net. Harding is back in control. They go back to Phipps. And she goes cross-court for a winner there. Big point for Harding.
That's the kind of thing that if they can do something aggressive with Caitlin's serve, that could get them right back into this match. Phipps,
the sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee, right down the road here from Searcy, Arkansas. West Georgia goes on the slide to Barlin. Harding really couldn't effectively get the block up in time. They're a little smaller now.
Yes.
I don't know who they're missing. Appears they're missing somebody. Maybe it's...
Well, when they move Caitlin to right side,
that's what it
Sarah
is.
Playing outside now, she's a little bit shorter. And she's a good blocker. She's just not quite as good as Caitlin.
Yeah.
Almost another missed serve, but catches Tate.
Big swing there by Rummer. Shelly Rummer picking up the kill.
And that's where Shelly just out-jumped the block.
I know Harding fans would like to see her get going here. Match 4, here comes Tate in to serve.
And Emily's got a great little jump floater. She ran off 11 in a row against us.
Wow.
In our game 5 with them in the first half of the season.
And add to that, Manuela Nesheva is back in the game on the outside where she's more comfortable. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to her right away. Nope, this time they go right back to Rummer. And why not? That's 2 in a row. She's feeling the hot hand. Harding is close to within 2.
And they may go to her a lot because it's a good matchup in the middle right now.
This is the Lady Bison's best squad so far, or the best showing that they've had in a few games these last few points. Martins attacking from the back row. Rosenbaum picks it up nice. Tepe tries to drop, maybe not the best move, but Schoenig back to the outside, and Nesheva just can't handle it. I think Tepe might have been better off setting someone up and going for their kill, either Rummer or Nesheva.
And a lot of times as a setter, you'll see something that appears to be a hole and you just missed a spot.
Yeah.
Because from here, it was pretty easy to see that the girl was dropping back into coverage. Good
of course,
pass
it's
on
happening
Mary.
so fast. Out on court, Rummer with a big shot picked up by Schoenig in the back row. They're going to set Martins on the outside, who tries to drop in the back corner. Harding takes care of it. Rummer again battling. Martins sending it over. Harding with a shot. They go to Nesheva. Good. I was just going to say it's only a matter of time before I think Nesheva maybe should try a few drops. They're rotating so much of the block over to her, and deservedly so. She's a great player. She uses her head there.
And there's definitely a reason that she's one of the tops in the nation in kills per game.
You better have a lot of eyes for that shoulder after this game. She's getting it wore out today. Martins goes across, and it's picked up by Rummer. Nesheva from the outside. Really a bad angle, but still gets quite a bit on the ball. West Georgia out of system. They're going to have to float it over. And Harding now in the attack. Nesheva with another drop. This time they're ready for it. Parker tries to sneak one in for West Georgia. No good. Tepe sets in the middle. Becky Townsend looked like she was a little off timing with her setter, knocking the ball into the net. West Georgia opens back up to a 3-point lead. It's Amber Barlin back to serve for West Georgia. The Wolves leading 2-1 in this best of 5. Oh, great job there. Nesheva battling at the net. She's in amongst the trees. What a great battle here. It's back and forth both teams. His body's flying all over the place and attempts to get this point. Wow. That's how you answer. Guess who?
Jordan McDonald.
Jordan McDonald, the freshman.
A great set, but such perfect timing by her. With no blocking, free swing, and hit it down as hard as you want to at people.
I mean, I'm glad you're watching this live, so when I say wow, you're not like, what is he talking about? You're able to see how hard she's hitting the ball. Manuela Nesheva gets a nice swing in there herself. The sophomore from Lukavit, Bulgaria. We hope that her family's watching. If they are, we'd like to welcome them. I don't know how to say anything in Bulgarian, so we'll just have to go with the old American hello. See, the Brazilians, I had a shot. I know a little Portuguese and some Spanish.
Yes, and I'm no help there.
Yeah, sorry to our Bulgarian family, our extended GSC Bulgarian family. Don't quite know the language. Danke Shane, nope, that's not going to do it either. That's Schoenig in Germany. I apologize. We'll get it done. If Harding proceeds, I promise I'll find out a way to say hello in Bulgarian. They set there in the middle. That's Caitlin Parks, picked up nicely by Spencer on the outside. Martins hits through the block. I don't know, do you advise that as a coach when you see the block like that? If you're so strong, does it just not matter?
If you're that strong and you jump as well as she does, let them free swing sometimes because she's going to overpower it, and she's sitting down on top of the hands. It makes it tough as a coach to tell her not to do it.
I mean, when she's
so
successful, you're right. And that stretches the lead out 12-7 here. We're in game number 4 of the final match of the day.
Should they get matched up against West Florida again or possibly Henderson with Edith blocking in the middle, that's going to change that mentality of being able to hit through the block because it's a solid block. West Florida,
yeah, Gualberto and company, they really block well today.
They're a great team, and they have so many different weapons.
That's really like, how do you prepare for a team like that? I was talking to Coach Walter about that. I was like, you've got to be excited as a coach to know that you've got about 5 or 6 options offensively that are going to bring the thunder for you.
To prepare against it, it's almost impossible. What we tried to do, which did not work clearly, was we were trying to take the setter out anytime she was back row. We just tried to take her out, and I can't pronounce her name, but Luciana.
Yeah.
I believe she was the player of the year.
Apach, yes, the East Division player of the year, Apach.
What we were trying to do is make her become a setter instead of a hitter, and when we did, it was working into our favor, but their hitters were putting the ball down, and when we didn't, she was putting everything down.
We'll get a chance to see her tomorrow. She'll play her team, West Florida, the winner of this match here. Nesheva comes right out of the timeout, picks up another kill. You got to love the perseverance of the sophomore. She's had her ups and downs, but she's not afraid. She goes right back attacking every time her number's called.
Now, North Alabama, they swept in 3, correct?
They swept in 3, so
it'll be North Alabama
against the winner of this game, that's correct. And then it'll be Henderson State taking on West Florida in the early game tomorrow. We'll get all that set for you after the conclusion of this final match here. We'll let you know the schedule and the slate so you can be prepared to check in tomorrow's action. West Florida, Henderson State really looks like a great matchup on paper.
Again to Martins. I can't pronounce her name, so I'm going to say it wrong. Martins. And that's got to be pushing her in the mid to upper 20s in kills.
We're just going to call her Andressa Kills because that's what she does, ladies and gentlemen. She kills the ball. She's the momentum breaker. Rosenbaum sets up to Tepe. Parks in the middle. Again, that was probably more guile than sheer velocity. She got enough of the ball to find a hole, hitting off the block and letting it fall softly to the hardwood on the West Georgia side. It's now 13-9. Rosenbaum serving as Harding attempts to climb back into this match. Big set there in the middle, and that was McDonald again.
Jordan again.
McDonald had a little forward lean. We used to call that a little Jordan lean. She got that shoulder coming forward, and she was ready to attack.
And she has just enough hang time to get by with it, too.